He cut his brake lines? Oh, that's attempted murder, isn't it? Welcome back for another movie reaction, and today we'll be watching Rushmore, directed by Wes Anderson. What I do know about the movie is stars, I think his name is Jason Schwartzman, Bill Murray, and it takes place in a school. I'm familiar with Wes Anderson films, Grand Budapest Hotel, Moonrise Kingdom. I haven't seen it, but I know he directed it. Isle of Dogs, Royal Tenenbaums. I've seen Wes Anderson films. The Aquatic Life of Steve something, so I have a general idea of the type of film style to expect in this. So let's get into this. Before we begin, I do want to remind you that you can vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. If not, just make sure you subscribe or leave a thumbs up on this video if you do enjoy it. Really helps my channel reach a wider audience, and I greatly appreciate it. But now it's time for the show. Let's go.
What about that problem?
That's the hardest geometry equation in the world. If anyone here can solve that problem, none of you ever have to open another math book again for the rest of your lives.
If one person figures it out, why would they all get credit? Oh, he's probably talking about the person. It's just the way he worded it.
You got it.
So we're opening up the movie with this man solving a Good Will Hunting level equation. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Now, for some of you, you were born rich and you're going to stay rich.
So it's like a private school, maybe Catholic, something religious.
I really think you're right about Rushmore.
What's his name again? Max Fisher. Sharp little guy. He's one of the worst students we've got.
One staff member sees him as brilliant and sharp. The other one sees him as the worst student at Rushmore. And he's excelling at all these programs, it looks like he's doing, so extremely well-rounded person.
We're putting you on what we call sudden death academic probation. If you fail another class, you'll be asked to leave Rushmore. Too many extracurricular activities, man.
I was gonna say, he's too invested into the clubs. If we didn't see him in class once during that entire montage.
They're canceling Latin. I tried to get Latin canceled for 5 years. It's a dead language, I'd always say.
The opportunity to lead an extraordinary life, he has no right to keep it to himself. Love that. Why is she reading a book called Kidnapped with that type of cover to a bunch of first graders?
I was just telling Mr. Calloway, fortunate we are to have someone like you looking out for Durham.
This has my number on it if you need to call me or...
Thank you very much.
She's hot as fuck. Let's just put it out there. Shit.
What's the secret, Max? You seem to have it pretty figured out.
You just gotta find something you love to do and then do it for the rest of your life. For me, it's going to Rushmore.
A lot of great lines coming from this movie already.
May I see the back, please? I need a signature on this geometry test, by the way.
You almost got the A.
Hey, Dad, what are you writing?
That's his dad? At least he's cool about it. He only got a 37, but he probably knows how intelligent and skilled and driven his son is.
You're a teacher here, aren't you? And how long have you been a smoker, if you don't mind me asking?
How old are you?
15?
He's 15?
Where did you go to school, by the way?
Harvard.
My top schools where I want to apply to are Oxford and the Sorbonne. My safety's Harvard.
That's very ambitious.
Harvard as a safety school. I fucking wish, man.
They're gonna cancel Latin.
That's a shame.
Your son here, please. Is Latin dead?
He switched up entirely because of the teacher. He's definitely feeling her. I would hope she isn't feeling him because, you know, he's still a kid.
Come work for me.
What do you mean?
I could use someone like you.
I may not be rich, Mr. Bloom. My father may only be a doctor, but we manage.
His dad's a barber, too. We saw he's not a doctor. That's the first lie I kind of seen him tell. I remember from the picture, that's his wife. And then they bring it up while I'm saying it. And she's sitting there flirting with another dude right in front of him.
Now she tries to tell me. How'd you decide to teach at Rushmore?
My husband went here.
I literally wrote down, clearly he has a teacher crush. And then when she mentioned her husband, he dropped it in the fish tank.
You changed your mind and you want the job.
No, but I've got an idea and I need some money.
How much money do you want?
$35,000.
I'm sure he's gonna spend some of that money on a date with that teacher or something. Hopefully she doesn't agree to go on a date with this kid. Like, come on.
Sweet of summer, now gazing at the distance.
Thank you.
It's like now his interests are formulating around what she likes and what would make her happy.
Can I ask you something?
I think I know what she's gonna ask.
Never crossed your mind that you're far too young for me?
There it is. I mean, it took her long enough to say it, but shit.
Truth is, neither one of us have the slightest idea where this relationship is going.
Relationship, Max.
Friends?
Yes, and that's all we're going to be.
And he's playing the long game. Making a play for her 10, 15 years from now.
I've got something. There's action across the street.
Yeah, Tim.
The snowman.
What movie is this?
Take him!
What the hell? Okay, he's got to be dreaming up this part, just like before.
I thought the acting tonight was excellent.
Oh, I guess not. Shit. Just really got a resounding standing ovation.
Max, that was great.
I'm so glad you could come.
He's a friend of mine. Peter Flynn, Max Fisher.
Who's this guy?
Peter.
Who's this guy?
So tell me, Curly, how do you know Miss Cross?
Curly?
We went to Harvard together. That's great. I wrote a hit play and directed it, so I'm not sweating it either.
Can we get a check, please?
Listen, you got to return that energy. It's like, you got to be like, yeah, guess what we're going to do when we leave here today? You know, just throw it in Max's face. Really piss him off.
Okay.
Very well.
You can't hit him.
You're being rude, Max.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I mean, you could hit him, but you're not supposed to. Why is she, like, still around him? Like, you know this student likes you and shit, and he has a crush on you. Like, why are you going to dinner with him?
Max wants to talk to you. To apologize, I think.
I don't think I should see Max anymore.
Well, he's not going to like the sound of that.
I think I let him get too attached.
That's what I just said. Like, you definitely were doing way too much. And after you knew he was catching feelings for you, you went to dinner and all this extra shit.
What is your first name?
Rosemary. What's yours?
Herman.
Then it'd be crazy if these two ended up together. I would really piss off Max.
I would like to take this opportunity to apologize for the events of the night of the 23rd. I'm not accustomed to drinking alcohol. Please do me the service. I don't give a shit about the Barracuda.
Max! What do you think you're doing?
We're having a fundraiser for the...
Turn that damn thing off!
Why are there dogs sitting at the table? And Max is fucking losing it. I hope he doesn't spiral out of control and just fall from grace all because the teacher rejected him. That was all in 1 month.
We have a new student with us today.
Oh, he's going to public school?
Max Fisher.
He got expelled.
Hi, I'm Margaret Yang. I'm in Mrs. Whitney's class.
I gotta go to class.
I'd really pick basketball 100 times before I would pick fencing. Seems interesting, but it's no way it's more fun than basketball.
When you talk to Miss Cross the other
Do you
day,
have a
did
telephone
feel
pass?
I don't know what you see in her. I don't think she's right for you. I mean, she's not that intriguing. I mean, she has something.
I knew it. He's
that
falling
can't put
for her. Oh my God, what the fuck is going to happen?
Big show, no results.
We're getting a hand job from Mrs. Calloway.
A fucking lie?
Sorry I embarrassed you. And please apologize to what's his name for me.
Apologize to what's his name?
That is your handwriting, isn't it?
My husband gave me this book when he came to visit England. You remind me of him, you know?
I do?
Why are you still talking with him? This dude is I'm not gonna call Max crazy, but he gets a little unstable when you get put into the equation. And he's still a kid.
I need a tutor.
No matter how I try, you never
Okay. He's assimilating pretty good now. Is he this happy because the teacher's back in his life?
Nice house.
Just sort of house sitting. You're in the neighborhood?
Did Max have something planned for us today?
I don't think so.
Oh, so do you want to just go out to one instead then? Wink, wink. Yep, they're definitely going to end up together. Why is the music playing like that?
Friends like you, who needs friends?
You're standing up for the wrong guy. Fisher ain't your mate. He thinks your mum's good for a bonk.
He did say that. And it was kind of out of character for him, but hopefully the kid doesn't believe him.
Mr. Bloom is having an affair with Miss Cross. My first suspicions came when I saw them Frenching in front of her house. Why am I telling you this now? Because you're such a good friend.
I remember him saying earlier, I would never want him to find out because he's such a good friend. And now he's telling him because he's such a good friend.
I'm in love with her.
Well, I was in love with her first. I don't think she's right for you, Max. That was all bullshit, wasn't it? Think she's in love with you?
I would say so. Definitely likes him a lot. And that's kind of enough at this point. It's that kid shit. We can't all say we haven't been there.
It's purple cloak. Girls were wheeling, spinning.
Oh yeah, he doesn't even go to Rushmore anymore. I forgot. Why is he still wearing the jacket with the lapel on it?
Thank you for meeting me. Would you like a sandwich?
Get to the point.
clearly didn't just say your husband's cheating on you with this person. He made up some crazy elaborate lie because he's really pissed. Where's the Max from the beginning of the movie? I kind of miss him. Who the fuck is this? I can't believe. He cut his brake lines? Oh, that's attempted murder, isn't it? Get back at him without doing something illegal, like something that's really bad. And he did the right thing. He went straight to the police.
Private property, crazy!
That's private property.
Did you say my mom gave you a hand job?
Who told you that lie? Dino said it. I'm gonna pop a cap in his ass.
He's been spending too much time at that inner city school.
But she's one of the best teachers you've got. How could you let her go?
Why are you trying to get her fired?
Don't fool. I'm trying to win her back!
I don't like that shit. I don't like that we only saw the shadow and then the smash cuts with Thunder playing. That usually means someone got killed. Now you gotta get a restraining order. Oh my god, he's gonna fucking snap.
Look who's here, it's your stepfather, waiting for your mom so that he can get a piece.
Your mind's as warped as your ear, Buckin.
I was gonna say it's easy to talk shit when you got a knife in your hand. This motherfucker dropped the knife and started talking shit.
We got him.
We got him. Bro, you didn't get shit but knocked out.
Said you wanted to put an end to all this.
I was gonna try and have that tree over there fall on you.
It would have flattened me like a pancake. What stopped you?
She loves you.
Love makes people do crazy things more than anything else. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I thought he was gonna kill himself. Walk up to the, there you go. I was gonna say, walk up to the window. Fuck that shit. You're sitting right there. He's inviting someone to come up to that window. Come on now. That's disinviting him.
Been nice having your company here at the shop, Max.
I was just gonna say, his dad must be loving this shit. The mother's gone, so it's just really them two, and he's hanging out with them, like literally doing the same job.
But I always thought you'd try another line of work. You talked about being a senator or a diplomat.
Pipe dreams, Dad.
Not for you. If there was anyone who I believe could do anything in the world that they set their mind to, it would have been Max in this movie. And remember that quote at the beginning in that book about something extraordinary, keeping it to yourself is the biggest crime or something like that, by Jacques Cousteau.
I'm sorry I threw rocks at you that day, but I guess I'll go now.
Oh, that's cool.
Guggenheim had a stroke.
Dr. Guggenheim, is that the guy that he choked? The guy that wanted to expel him the whole movie?
You probably can't hear me because I don't know if your brain is damaged or...
What do you want?
That's the first thing he said in 10 days.
Max's presence woke him up.
Who gave you the shiner?
Either Ronnie or Donnie. Can't tell the difference anymore.
Either Ronnie or Donnie.
How is she?
I haven't seen her in 6 weeks. She's in love with a dead guy anyway.
Edward Appleby.
She's sweet, but she's fucked up.
Hey, that could be true too. I'm not gonna sit here and say, oh, he's just talking out his ass or he's just mad or something. She could have some real underlying issues that only her partner would see. Max, what the fuck are you doing?
I just got hit by a car and I'm a little confused. I thought you dumped me for Bloom.
I never dumped you because we were never going out.
Talk to me for a minute. Tell me what happened.
No, don't give in to this shit. Call the police. What the fuck is this chick doing?
He thinks you dumped him because Edward Appleby.
Edward has more spark and character and imagination in one fingernail than Bloom has in his body.
That's what he's talking about.
Is this fake blood? You know, you and Herman deserve each other. You're both little children.
She probably just chalked up him kissing her to having like a minor concussion from being hit by a car. That's why she didn't really dismiss it. She just wanted to make sure he wasn't gonna pass out.
Sorry I didn't take your hand when Bucking kicked your ass.
Hey, it's okay.
Keep forgetting Max is a kid.
Heard about your science project that the Navy wants to buy it from.
Faked all the results because it didn't work. You're a real jerk to me, you know that?
He's a jerk to everyone. Don't take it personal.
Well, anyway, nice to see you.
I don't know if this is supposed to mean, like, she's like the plane and Bloom and was like into the aquatic thing. I think they make like submarine. No, they don't make underwater vessels. I might be wrong. And the teacher, she talked about her husband or she had fish in her classroom. You know, she liked fish and stuff. And she even wrote that in the book. So they represent like underwater, and this girl Margaret represents the sky, coming with the plane and then leaving with the plane. I don't know. Almost like that's what will take them higher, and those other associating with them will just bring them lower.
You could choose which one you liked more, and you could wear that one, and I could wear the other. How much are you worth, by the way? Over 10 million?
Why?
Because we're gonna need all of it.
What is he doing? I'm not gonna lie, seeing those two back and having great friendship and being cordial, it should have been the whole movie, man. And the kid too. Remember I was talking about the planes being up in the sky, and the kid flying the kite and the girl with the plane. Those are who he should be associated with. You know, those will lift him up higher. Kid's more his age.
You think Edward Appleby would have built one if he'd had the money? Bloom's got a bit more spark and vitality than you expected.
I thought the aquarium was your idea.
Well, I gave it to my friend.
An idea is nothing without the $8 million to fund it.
Make sure these don't get wet. I've got one last piece of unfinished business to attend to.
Why do they have a crate of dynamite and a shotgun? It's probably some fake shit. It can't be a real gun.
You want to be in a play? I just think you're right for the part.
I always wanted to be in one of your fucking plays.
I know you did, mate.
Where was this Max at? This Max is cool, like, not scared, pulled up and shot you in your ear and parlayed into a deal where you both benefit from it.
Air Forces of the United States.
Problem.
8 points, 7 boy!
This is a play. This is some high production, high quality shit.
I ain't even here, Stokes. I'm in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Let's rock, Esposito, rock!
This is so awesome. I would definitely see a play like this. What the fuck? So maybe the dynamite was for the play. It's just he was able to separate them up and make them less concentrated. I don't know.
Max's latest opus.
It's good. But let's hope it's got a happy ending.
Hope they're back together. Hope this does have a happy ending.
Maybe we'll meet again someday when the fighting stops.
Tag him and bag him, cherries, we're moving out!
Charlie, don't surf.
Hello, Esposito.
Will you marry me, Late John?
What the fuck?
You bet I will.
What is this shit?
I'm surprised they let him build a real campfire on stage.
Well, last year he tried to raise piranhas.
What'd you think, Mr. Little Jeans?
Best play ever, man.
Best play ever, man.
Hello, Margaret. May I cut in? I haven't had a chance to cut a rug with your new girlfriend.
Your girlfriend?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. She's like, nah, you're claiming me, Max.
You pulled it off.
At least nobody got hurt.
Come on, you two, shake a leg.
Man,
Would you like to dance?
has it really reached a moment in this movie where they can share a dance and it doesn't feel like it's weird or too much for Max? This is definitely being muted. A song this popular, it's gonna get copyright strike. That was a cool ass movie. That was the second. Okay, let me wait for the recap. I got so much to say about this shit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Rushmore. This is clearly a coming of age movie. The main character was a kid. The music that played, the setting, you know, it being in a high school, and the kid had a pitfall and he came out of it as good or better. Actually, I would say he's better than he was at the beginning of the movie. He went through heartbreak and learned how to deal with it, made a fucking hit super play for the people around him. He didn't do it like just to get famous to do all that. That may come with it, the money. He may sell the rights. You know, he's an ambitious guy, but he just did it to put on a show for everyone that he cares about and that he wronged, and just wanted to say it's all good. And coming of age movies are supposed to end with you having the biggest grin on your face. So that's what this movie felt like. A lot of great quotes, a lot of great lines, like what she wrote in the book about Jacques Cousteau. Or maybe her husband. No, she wrote it because he said it was her handwriting. I forgot exactly what it was. Damn, I can't remember. But something about extraordinary. Keeping it to yourself is the worst thing you could do. Something like that. I gotta go back and see what the exact quote was. And of course, Max was dropping gems throughout the entire movie. Real inspirational stuff. And the immaturity came out the first time when he was rejected by Miss Cross. You know, he was kind of keeping it together, you know, was an old soul, acted like an adult. But when that happened, we finally saw the kid part of Max. And that was his first time being in love and having his heart broken. We've all been there. Doesn't matter how smart you are, how intelligent you are, how wise you are. When it's your first time dealing with heartbreak, you just gotta get through that shit. You'll know that feeling and you'll try to avoid it and try, if you're, you know, a decent person, try to avoid making someone feel like that as well. He had a crush on his teacher. I mean, who hasn't had a crush on their teacher? He took it way farther than anyone I know. Okay, now I remember what Max said. He said, find something you love and do it forever. I think that's what it was. Lines keep popping in my head that he said during this movie. It's stuff you would hear at Harvard. It's stuff you would hear commencement speech at some highly prestigious university. Wes Anderson got a thing for the water stuff, huh? And for Bill Murray. And for Luke Wilson. The second half was way more exciting than the first one. The first part was good. It wasn't, I wouldn't even say it was like a slow burn. It was just a good movie. It's just the second part was, you were thinking at every second, what's Max gonna do? He's not the type of person where you can just easily figure out where he's gonna go, what direction he's gonna take, what decision he's gonna make. He's thinking steps ahead. And he's still a kid. We all know how erratic decision making of children are. And he proved that he is not the guy to piss off. Hopefully he got past the point where he stopped, like, cuts brake lines and shit. And if he needs to get revenge or doesn't like somebody or dislikes him, he has enough sense to just completely dismiss them or come at them in a way that's legal and disparaging and embarrassing, but not violent. Max finally found something that he wanted that he couldn't have, and that was Miss Cross, and I think he couldn't handle it. Maybe it was, of course, it was a puppy love thing too, but Max kind of got everything he set his sights on, and for her to turn him down, he learned a lesson that we all know now. When someone turns you away or doesn't want you, something inside you makes you want them more. This fit in the vein of all the other Wes Anderson films that I've seen. Kind of playful, childish like tone, nothing too dark. It's humorous, it's a bit dry, it's a bit subtle. It's just every couple minutes watching this you're gonna chuckle. That's a Wes Anderson film. If you guys want to see more Wes Anderson films, let me know. I'll let you know which ones I have seen. I think I've seen a good deal. The ones I have seen, I watch them all the time. I think Fantastic Mr. Fox, right? Was that him? If anything stood out to you in this movie, if there was anything I might have missed, please tell me about it in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed watching my reaction. All I ask is that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can also vote on what I watch, see full-length reactions, and get early YouTube edits on my Patreon through the link in the description. You guys are the best. We're a family, and you know that. That's it for me. Until next time, spread peace and love. I'm out.